Welcome to this series where we are learning Tableau using Tableau Public. So continue with my channel and learn Tableau, and YouTube steps are showing me that you have not subscribed to the channel. Only 20% of the people who are watching the videos have subscribed to it. So subscribe to the channel so that you can get latest notification and new videos. Keep on asking the questions so that we can give you more information in upcoming videos. This channel is uh, meant to serve you better in analytics, and your questions will help us to serve you better. So let's begin the journey for Tableau. Welcome to another video of Tableau. We are continuing our Tableau journey, learning Tableau via Tableau Public. And in today's video, we will try to create a line visual. Now, Tableau, the thing is that line visual is basically with dates only. So what Tableau sees that, if you need a line visual, you need to have dates. So what we need to do is we need to bring in date, and let's bring in one major. Let's bring in gross sales here, and the moment we done that, you can see now we have this line visual is enabled, which is line continuous as well as the line recommended. This one, the second one, the line discrete, and the line, this one is continuous, is enabled. Now this is the recommended one. So let's click on this one, and this continuous line is there. Now because we have this year, we can actually press the plus sign here in this one, and we can move it to, let's say, quarter, and we can press another plus, and then it moves to the months, and then we can press another plus, and then it will move to the week level, and then another plus, and it will move at the day level. So in this manner we can actually bring in this visual. Now we can uh, so, and then we also have options like, what kind of display it is. See, year, quarter, month or day, or year, quarter, month and day. We can go back to the year and we get this visual. Now the second option we have is this one. So here I've clicked on this option, and now I press on the plus quarter. So you see that there are different quarters which has been created inside this one. So every year has been divided into quarters when I press the plus sign. Then if I further press the plus sign, you got the month lines. Now these are like, in a kind of a tabular structure, you are getting different lines. And what happens if I have more than one line? So let's say if I want to bring net sales here, so I get these two of them. Now this is one way, we get two of them like this, and then let's click here and see what happens. Now again we have two visuals out here, but there could be a need that we wanted them to, or both of them together. So let's make it dual axis. Now we made it a dual axis, and then both of these are on the same visual. So we can make the line as dual axis also. So this is one of the way we can create the line visuals, and we can make it like this. Now if we continue here, there is this option like this. There is already option for dual lines we have. So we click here on the dual line. This is same what we are right now having, and we create on the first one, we get this kind of line. Now area is also possible on this one. So if we click on the area, we will also get the area here. So we can do that kind of stuff here. So we can have area also here. And now the another option which is also get enabled is dual axis visuals, which are basically you're going to have bars and lines, which is also possible, but we will explore that in some other video. So we'll continue with the line visual here first of all. So now let's do one more thing. Let's go to a new sheet, and here what we are going to do is we are going to drag the sales date again, and then I'm going to drag gross, and I'm going to convert it into a line visual now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this net sales, drag it again on the upper part, and you see that I'm getting now these two of them, and I leave it. So now I got a visual which is basically the same axis but two lines. Now the moment you get it, this major value start appearing, and then you guys start getting major value. Now I can even have, now I can drag here, and cogs I can have three lines. So first time when you need to drag, you just need to drag it when it starts showing the two of them, then do. Now these are two visuals we got. Now they are different visuals. Now here this is uh, you can get two axis kind of a stuff, or you can create dual. So we'll duplicate this, and we will have these both both two three options which we have. Now convert it into dual axis. So now this is dual axis, both the axes are different. This is where we have the x axis is same, y axis is duplicated. This is where the we have this the two y axis, but x axis is common here, but we have two y axis. their y-axis was one above another, there is y-axis on two different sides, so we are getting both the lines in two things. Now let's discuss this one. Now in this one, if we right click here, the options which we have is synchronize the axis. So like basically, because these are net values and gross values, so I would definitely like to synchronize just it like this one, where we have this line which is line 2 we call it, and this we'll call it dual line because this is dual axis. And so both the things are a little bit different, but their things are there. Now definitely color right now is happening because of the major, and we can't do much around that one because if you need now, but Tableau do allow you to play around with size. So I can put margin in the size. Now you can look the way the line width is ongoing. Now this is really specific to Tableau, where you can the line widths are enabler for how your margins is going or how your discounts is going. You can use a major in the width. So this is something which is there. Definitely, as usual, we can display the two labels here in, and I can go ahead and put the margin as a label now. And I've taken margin, this one I can actually take margin percentage if we have, but we don't have margin percentage right now. We need to calculate it. Oh, we have already margin percentage. Let's put that on the label, and let's edit this label little bit. So we clicked on the label, we click, come here, there are another text which is with the three dots. We click on this one with the three dots and we remove margin from here, and we have to press a delete so that we get rid of this additional line, and then we press apply, and then we come here. Now if we don't want it looks too ugly, then we can remove it, and we can leave it. But this is how we are getting it. Now this is too much of crowd out here, but still we just wanted to show you this property can be there. So now here we can have this thing, and now this is whether it is dual axis or dual line, both the one you can go. Now I can also go here and define my now I can also go ahead and define my size here based on this one. So I can go ahead and say okay, decide my size based on the discount percentage, and we know discount percentage are pretty consistent. Our margins in this case are little bit here and there, but discounts are pretty consistent, so that's why you will not get it. But margin percentage is a better idea to give you. This is there. Now I can further press plus out here, and go to the quarters, and this is how our lines will look like if we have this. And then we also have this visual which is enabler for us. Not this visual is not going to display like that, so you have to remember that it is actually creating the four values. I press Ctrl Z, and when you jump from one visual to another, it may go to the default way that visual get displayed, and we might have to actually go ahead and redo the stuff. So let's do one thing. Let's duplicate this, and now go ahead and do this, and remove everything else now. Okay, and see that does this visual support that thing. So we go ahead and drag it here, and we see two, and then we got the two. So what happens when you change this visual, this shift of the visual from one visual to another visual can drag it to the same position, and that's why we can think okay, it's not working here, but we have to go back and do the steps sometime. And then now we have able to create this major value. Now again this is there, and now again here also in this one again we can have width decided by the this one, and you can now see differently, it little bit differently than compared to that one. So these are different ways it can display. Now we go back to this one, which is first line visual. Now here we have an opportunity. Here the opportunity is little bit more. We had that one thing which we can do, and then these are different. I can do coloring here or sizing here, or I can go to the all and do the sizing here. So there are three things which are created, one for each visual. So I can control the size and this one together, colors together, or I can have them differently. So right now we don't want to do it differently, so we can do it on one thing. So can we have the sizing, or let's say margin colors or discount colors? So if you see, you see there are different ups and downs, which is not very great, but we can do the edit colors. And what we do is we'll change this range to some different color range, and we have to revert it because lesser discount is good. And what we can do here is let's make it step color. So our range is small, so what we do is we divided it into 5 steps, so that would be easily we will be able to differentiate these things. So what I've done is I selected a diverging color, and then I say okay, 5 step. So what will happen, we will have 5 kind of values where these things will be applied. See, we only have a 5%, 4% kind of a range. So in that one now we will be able to see, and now you see different kinds of colors which are there. Now this is really a good thing with Tableau, that we can have that kind of coloring. Now again, we have the flexibility to bring in the size. So we can have the size. Now once I increase the size, you can see little bit more colors, little bit more vibrant color onto this one. Look like a serpentine, like right now, but this is which is something possible in Tableau. Now what we can do is we can go ahead and play around with these steps, number of steps, and this thing to have more thing. Let's go ahead and edit color and make them 4, because we know it's 4% where which the entire play is happening. And let's see this. Now you see a little bit of more cohesiveness in the colors. So we are better able to understand where what is happening in terms of discount percentage. So communication of net sales is happening, communication of discount happening with the color, and width is giving margin. So three majors playing in the same one. Now in case of dual axis or the one axis two lines, we do have color on the line, and if you bring in something else, that might actually go ahead and completely change away the meaning for us. So now I bought it here. Now you see here the net sales is in color, and then gross sales has happened into this one. Now as usual, because this was my gross sales where I've done this coloring, I can do go to all, and if I try to do, let's say, on the discount percentage, now both of them, now you will not be able to differentiate which line is this. Now Tableau allows it as a property, but doing that would be something like not able to differentiate much between two. Now there are other play arounds, like it is line and you could just want to do circles, you can make it circle, or you make it line and another one you can make it as a circle. Let's say I go here and I make this as circles. So this is another way you can have it. And specifically if you have some values which are available at very nearby, you can make other one as circle, and I can actually go ahead and color that even into differently and then can do it. But ideally, if I have more than one major, I should not try to have these lines, like gross should be the one, and like net sales should be the one which are getting these colors. So this is one idea which is good. This is all I wanted to cover for line visual. You can explore more property. Do let us know what else you want us to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Get involved, keep asking questions in comments, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification of our new video. Keep watching.